trying something different. So hopefully this works out okay. I have you guys on my phone. Okay, let me go ahead onto the computer and that way I could read the chat. I hope this is okay. Hello, everybody. Sorry if I can't see you right now. Hi, Michelle. Okay, I see you. I'm going to the chat right now so I can look at comments on my computer. Oh wait. I hope you're doing well, Michelle. Okay, give me a second. I'm learning, you guys. Hello, everybody. I could barely see the screen from right here. So let me click on the video and I can read the chat. Oh, this is me on camera. Hello. Hi, Barney. Hello. Hi, Michelle. Breezy, I want to read you an email about something, sweetheart. I need a real friends. Okay, can you DM me or email me? Hello, Rainbow. Hello. Hi, Cyber. Good to see you. Taylor. Hey, B. Hey, everyone. Welcome back. Please like and subscribe. Please keep all of the comments and questions respectful. We appreciate you. Thank you for that, T. Thank you so much. Did you get a new camera? No, I'm trying my phone. It's finally charged. Then I'm going to read the comments on the computer. So I don't know, does this work better? Does it look better? If it's not okay, then this is just temporary. I'm going to get a camera after Christmas. I am feeling a little insecure, so I need a friend's opinion. I'd be happy to help. Please DM me or email me, and I would love to read your poetry in the email. Hello, Karu Ross. How are you? Hello, Cheeto Firecat. I don't think you're a cheater. Sorry. Blondie, hello. Happy Monday, everyone. Hello, Jim. It looks way better. Okay, so if this works, then until I get the camera for my laptop, then we'll just do it this way. I'll put the my phone on the ring light and I'll just read the comments from my laptop. Because my laptop camera sucks. Like, I don't know. I mean, I like it because it blurs out all my imperfections and you can't see anything. So here I feel very raw, but hi Skinny Queen Reacts. Hello. Way better, Jim. Okay, good. We'll keep it this way for the time being then. How's I don't know, and I don't care how he is. So you know, I am usually in my goth makeup and outfits. My mother and I went to a salon today and my wall's down and I came home surprised. Husband with more toned down Irish Norwegian look. Wow, it sounds beautiful. You're far away but looks good. Do you want me to move it closer? I can. It's vertical. You want me to restart it? I could restart it. Okay, press 1 if you want me to restart it and I'll turn it. Erin, hello. I'm just glad it looks better. I wanted to send you a picture because I feel insecure, Breezy. Yes, just email me. So I thought today, I was actually talking with my mom last night, you guys, and she was telling me, she's like, you could write a book, because we were just talking about some of the crazy stuff I used to do. And now, because of everything, like, I've had to be open with my daughter and talk more about my addiction. And she knew that mommy had a problem, but she's never seen me drunk, nothing like that. But she knew I had a problem, and that's why we were apart for a little while. But I just went into more detail, and I told her too, you know, she's 10, and I know times have changed. Like, I luckily didn't drink till I was 21, but I know people in junior high who were drinking and stuff like that. And so I told my daughter, I said, you know, if anybody ever offers you alcohol, I want you to talk to me. I want you to come talk to me, and I will tell you more. But anyway, so we were all having a conversation, and my mom was like, you could write a book. You could write a book on everything you've been through. You think it's fine now, Cyber? Okay, I'm fine, thank you. Hello, Breezy. Hello, everyone. Hello, good to see you. So we were just talking about the crazy stuff I used to do in addiction and how it's like a miracle I'm still alive and I'm still here. So I thought we could talk about like addiction stories if you want to, or if that's too heavy, we could talk about whatever you want. I also hi Raven. Some of my niece's friends were at 12. Yeah, I know people started young when I was young. So they're starting even younger now. And it just scares me because her father, how many years does he have now? Like something like 13, 14 years clean and sober. And, you know, he suffered from addiction problems, and so do I. So that means, you know, my daughter could have the gene, you know, it could just, so I just want to start talking to her young and say, hey, if anybody offers you anything, like if any, please come talk to me, because you might think I don't know anything, but I know a lot. I know when I was my daughter's age, I thought my mom didn't know anything, and it turned out she was right about like everything she's ever told me. Thank you, Surgeon. You're brave for sharing your story. You know, I went through a lot, and I would hate to think it was all for nothing. So I kind of believe that I was given the path I was given and the journey I was given in the life so I can help tell others, you know, I can help warn others, I can help, I don't know. Or even people, you know, nobody really talks about it if they get their daughter or sons or grandkids taken in addiction. Like, nobody talks about it because, you know, they might think it's embarrassing. I want to be that person to say, hey, like, I messed up before. I had a really bad addiction. And because of my actions, I had consequences. And I got my daughter taken, and she was placed with family until I completed rehab, until I got my act together. And it's the best thing I could have done for my daughter at that time was sign over my rights. I know a lot of people like to make fun of me and put it in the comments. You know, Negz, somebody sent me a clip where he was like, an alcoholic who lost her daughter. But I got her back. I worked really hard to get her back. And the best thing I could have done in my addiction was sign over my rights until I was healthy, because I loved her that much. If we talk addiction, it is triggering for me. Okay, we can talk about it any other time. We don't have to talk about it today, T. We could just like, we could talk about anything. We could do it another time, and if it's better for you that I have a set day for it, like I'm like, okay, next Friday we're gonna talk about it, so that way you know to skip it. My Twitter inbox is always open. Recovered 16 years now. As of September, it's possible. Minka, I'm so proud of you. That's amazing. You're an inspiration. I don't know, screw those people making fun of you, and you are strong and brave. Thank you so much. You know what? Since I brought up Negz, I want to say one more thing. I got another clip sent to me where he was calling me a fat bitch over and over and over again. And it's odd to me how Foodie's aligning herself with that person, because I'm nowhere near, you know, I'm not skinny, but I'm nowhere near the size of Foodie. If he thinks I'm fat, like, what does he think about Foodie? And she's aligning herself with him. Isn't that weird? My holiday shopping done. Yes, Cyber. I just have to shop. Well, basically, I just have to shop for my mom and my dad. But I pretty much know what I'm getting them. So it's just, those are the last two. But I got my nephews done. I got my sister, my child, my baby's other family, my other baby's other side of the family, you know what I mean? Like her dad and everything. Like I knocked it all out. Hi, Nightmare. How are you? I was drinking this past week because I couldn't fall asleep, and now I'm really sick and probably not going to touch alcohol until New Year's off. Just be careful, Chris, because that was a big reason why I drank. Like, I drank at night when I would get off work to fall asleep, but then it became a whole habit and took on a whole new meaning. So just be careful. Just be careful. Not everybody has a problem, but I'm just saying, just be careful. Need to find a Grinch to... I know! I can't find a Grinch. I went to Kohl's yesterday. I went to Ulta and I went to Kohl's, and there was no Grinch. So I don't know where I can find a Grinch at. I don't think anyone talking about your addiction is right. For that, you have done amazing. Thank you so much. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Yeah, it's crazy to me that people want to throw that in my face. Like, oh, she lost her daughter. You're missing the part where it's the best thing I could have done for my daughter. Like, I remember the judge even saying that. Like, I cried so hard when the judge said that. He's like, you loved your daughter so much. You know, it must have been so hard to sign away your rights. But it wasn't healthy for her to be around me, you know? I wasn't in the right frame of mind. I wasn't doing good things. I wasn't okay. So the biggest act of love I could have shown her right then is placing her with family until I got better and I got healthy. And like, if you want to make fun of me for that, it says a lot more about you than it does me. You know, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes every single day of my life. But like, the one thing I have is like, I'm really serious about my sobriety and about staying sober, because I never want to be apart from my daughter again. Ever, ever. It was the hardest time being away from her. I'm not naive. I feel like most kids experiment at some time, but I've always advised to leave the hard stuff alone. It's easier to stay away from what you're not missing. True. True. Is G in the chat? G, hi! So sorry if I missed you. G, I have a bug, but it isn't the big... Oh, good, Cyber. I hope you feel better soon. Breezy says, found you on Twitter. I sent you both pics before and after. Okay, thank you. I'll check them out after the live stream, if that's okay with you. Because my phone is up there, and I only have the Twitter app on my phone. You were one of the few people I see that actually made it through to get your kiddo back. It was so hard, like, it was so hard, but it was worth it. Like, I felt like crap for the longest time. You know, I was really hard on myself, and it's for me, it was so embarrassing having to do, like, the drug test and everything else. Like, I felt so much shame, but, like, once I got sobriety under my belt and everything like that, it was like, test me, like, do whatever, like, it's fine, like, I'll do anything, anything. But, you know, it's a hard process. Like, I remember my social worker, for my daughter's case, well, I guess it would be her worker, right, would come to visit me at rehab and see what we were doing there, and it was just, like, it was hard, and it's not something, you know, I was proud of. Like, it wasn't like, ooh, look what I did. It was hard, but I do feel proud of myself for fighting so hard to get her back, you know? I feel so proud for choosing her over booze. I feel so proud. I just feel proud. And, like, nobody can take that from me. They can try, but nobody could take that from me. Hi, Beth. How are you? Did you guys like the Yo Mama dance I did? I kind of want to do a weekly dance, like, just for fun. I don't know what else I would dance to, but, like, I don't know. I'm obviously not going to be twerking or anything. Like, I don't know. I might one day, but you never know with me. But it was so much fun. I have so much fun doing those dances. Did you drink at home and sneak? I did, Cyber. I did, or I would say, like, oh, I have to go somewhere really fast. I have to go pick something up at the pharmacy. I have to go get a loaf. I would make up any excuse, and I would go to the liquor store or wherever, and I'd buy my drink and drink it by the time I got home. I was very, very sneaky. Very sneaky. I remember when I was really bad in my addiction, my mom came to check on me, and she went into my room, and I don't know what made her look, but she looked under the bed and, like, pulled out boxes and boxes of just empty bottles, and, like, I just remember her crying so hard. Let's see. Getting clean from anything is a hard thing to do, and unless you've actually gone through it or seen a close friend or family member go through it, you'll never understand how hard. Exactly, exactly. And, you know, those people who are making fun of me for having an addiction or losing my daughter or anything like that, like, addiction can happen to anybody, and just because you're okay now, like, it doesn't mean that you're not going to have an addiction. So just be careful. I find those that make fun of people with addictions end up having their partner, family member, close friend, whatever, end up having an addiction problem, and they're like, oh crap, like, you know, it's so clear. Okay, I'll start doing it this way. So what I have is my cell phone up on the ring light, and then I'm just using my computer to read the comments. So if you guys like it better this way, we'll do this until I can get a camera for my laptop. I couldn't think of the word right now. So I hid behind something that I thought would keep me from getting hurt emotionally. Michelle, I can't wait to read your work. What was your drink of choice? I'm just curious. So I drank a lot of those little wine bottles, like the Sutter Homes, I think they're called. A lot of those wine bottles, beer, Budleritas, sometimes hard alcohol. It depended. Like, if I wanted to sneak something in a bottle, like a Sprite bottle, then I would get hard alcohol. I was talking to somebody about this the other day. I was that person who snuck alcohol into emergency rooms. I snuck alcohol into, one time, an inpatient place. I put it in Sprite. Like, I was so bad. Like, you could not keep me from alcohol. Like, it was just crazy. It was just a crazy life. Let's see, no one should be making fun of anyone for that. Yeah, I wasn't very happy about the clip I saw. And you know what? Like, why is Foodie aligning herself with somebody who makes fun of people with addictions when Foodie has multiple addictions? And calling me a fat bitch over and over and over again. What does he think of Foodie? What does he think of his own girlfriend? Like, I know I'm not skinny, but like, I'm not Foodie Beauty size. And I'm not saying that to be mean or anything, you know. The beginning of COVID, I got up to 220. I was not leaving the house. Like, it was just a time like where, you know, you just secluded and stayed inside, and it was just weird. So I got up to 220 pounds, and I think right now I weigh 173, 174. So, well, I'm not the skinniest person in the world. Like, I used to be a lot bigger, not a lot bigger, but I was bigger. Jojo, you're not fat. Thank you. Thank you, Jim. You're definitely not fat, Breezy. I don't know why these men come into the community talking about women like that. Like, your mama did it too. Like, why do you think we want to watch you when you're calling all of us fat bitches? Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, they hate women, and it's so obvious. Hey, Em, how are you? Good to see you. Oh, I'm on top chat, you guys. If I'm missing anybody, I'm so sorry. Let me go to live chat. I look average. Yeah, I'm average. I used to be really, really skinny. Like in high school, I didn't identify with having a problem, but now I look back and I see I was 103 pounds in high school. Like I wore a size 3, sometimes 0, depended on the jeans. And I didn't think I had a problem then, but now looking back, I remember certain things like going to the doctors and they would take like my blood pressure, and I think one time they took my blood and they're like, how are you alive? How are you walking? Like, it was just, I was so unhealthy at 103 pounds. Thank you. I hold my weight well. I definitely want to tone up. I have this fear. Like, I want to go to the gym, but I have this fear of working out alone, and I feel like everybody is gonna watch me. But like, I want to tone up because I'm not necessarily mad about my weight. I just think like my arms could be more toned, like my legs. Like, I got a booty on me, so I have to get over my fear. You know, I have certain weird fears that hold me back, and I really doubt if I went to the gym, everybody would just be standing there watching me. Like, so I just need to get it out of my head, or either find, you know, a friend, or get my mom or my sister to go, and maybe that'll make me feel better. Maybe I should do Zumba, because that's always packed. Like, Zumba's always packed, so there's no way anybody could just focus on me. Hi, Farida, how are you? She's aligning herself with who she thinks people will be put off by and push people away from her page. I think that's it. I mean, don't they always end up turning on each other anyways? I feel like this has happened before where they like, oh, we're friends. But I kind of feel like certain people are just jumping on different bandwagons, seeing what will get them the most views, like aligning themselves with Yo Mama, then getting mad at Yo Mama, then aligning themselves with Yo Mama again. Being mad at Traj, then being friends with Traj, then being mad at Traj again, then being friends again, and now Foodie Beauty. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, if I'm not cool with you, I'm not going to pretend to be 3 months later because I want more views. Like, you know what I mean? I used to be fit in high school too. Now I have a father belly, Jojo. I have a little belly too. You will meet some of the nicest people in the gym. I was a gym rat until I had my daughter, LOL. I want to go. Like, I just need to get over that fear. You know, I have insecurities. I'm like anybody else. I know my arms are a big insecurity of mine, and I really try not to show them unless I have to. So I feel like if I started toning up, like, I just feel like it would help my confidence or like self-esteem so much more. And I'm not doing it for anybody else. Like, I want to do it for myself, you know? Because I'm not dating anybody. I don't care. Like, I am doing things to better my life because I just want to be a better person, you know? What's the difference between you and Chantel? Oh, there's a lot of differences. If you don't know them, then I don't know what to tell you. Go to a low-key gym where people aren't just looking for someone to date. I used to work out. Oh, at the YWCA? Okay. I'll look for like a smaller gym. That sounds like a good idea. Cyber said, I have issues with binging on food. See, and I have those issues sometimes too. It's crazy. Like, sometimes it'll be like 2 days where I eat like crap, and then it'll be like a week and I'm eating really healthy, and then 2 days I eat like crap. So I don't necessarily like, I don't know how to explain it because I don't want to sound like Eugenia Cooney. Like, I don't identify with something. I don't really know what's going on with me. I think I might struggle with food issues. I don't know. It's something I need to look into more. Like I talked to my therapist. It's not like, I'm not the kind of person who eats like six different fast food restaurants during the day. Like I don't do that kind of stuff. It's like, I'll be really good for a week and then have 2 days where I'm just like candy, sweets, and then I'm good for a week again. Or, you know, things like in high school where I was really worried about my weight. So I was like 103 pounds. Now I feel okay. I don't feel like I'm really necessarily struggling with anything. I think the only thing I'm struggling with is like, I'm aware that I would like to tone up my body, and I'm aware I would like to make changes, if that makes sense. Be right back. I'm listening but cooking and cleaning. Okay, T. Minka, I've always had a problem, but lately it's gotten worse. Cyber, we're here for you. Autumn said, I went to the gym for almost 2 years and I left going. Everyone basically left me alone, and that's how I liked it. That's how I want to be left alone. I don't want anybody hitting on me, nothing like that. Like, I just want to go and do what I need to do to feel better. And I think it'll help like clear my mind up a lot too, because I suffer like from racing thoughts, like a lot. Like my head is always going. So I feel like maybe it would help quiet the mind a little bit, if that makes sense. Breezy takes responsibility for her behavior. If you're here to troll, back off. Thank you, Minka. Yeah, if people don't listen to the warning, you guys can go ahead and time them out or block. If they're really rude, then, you know, I don't want that here. This is a place for people to come and talk about real life issues and feel safe. Like, I don't know, isn't DC live? Like, go over there or something. Soul Blossom said at D-Ross, she's not an animal abuser, correct. Not a racist, correct. Not a vile human, correct. I mean, I go on about how she is not like Foodie Beauty, exactly. And the thing is, the biggest thing is, I will always own up to my mistakes, and I will every day try to right my wrongs from yesterday. Every day I try to be a little bit better than I was yesterday, if that makes sense. And I'm in recovery, I'm sober. By the grace of God, I don't need substances to get me through the day or evening or just simple tasks anymore. And I worked hard for that. I didn't just go to another country and have to stop. Like, I actively put myself into rehab, sober living, stuff like that. So, I mean, those are just ways. I actually care about people. What? Can you afford a trainer? I don't know. How much do trainers cost? I would have to look into it. Cyber said, Jojo, I have an elliptical and a stationary bike as well as a regular bike. I've been slacking off recently. Cyber, wasn't I talking to you about bike riding? Like, I keep seeing these beach cruisers everywhere, like, and I feel like they call out to me. Like, I feel like I want to get a bike and just ride around town. Like, that's my other thing I want for exercise. But the only problem with that is I'm not very balanced. Like, I have no balance. Like, I'll tip over just standing. So I don't know. And it's because I think too, like, I have my left foot, I had drop foot, and it's gotten a lot better, but I don't know. I think it affects my balance a little bit. So I feel like I'm going to get on a bike and just like, boom, fall over. Yes, we were talking about that. It's such a freeing feeling. I'll have to try it. I haven't been on a bike since I was a kid, but I think that would be fun. Get a little beach cruiser, and I could go to the store and put like my little items in my little basket. I don't know. Goals. Oh no. Health warrior. My husband is in the hospital because of his drinking. He was taken by ambulance on Sunday. He's not doing well. Can you, is he open to like going into a sober living or like a rehab or anything like that? I know a lot of times when I was hospitalized, they had when I was hospitalized for my drinking, like they would have a social worker come and talk to me and say like they could find me, you know, a place to go to help me with my drinking. So you might want to look into it. Planet Fitness has trainers that come with oh really? Doesn't Planet Fitness have like massage chairs too? I don't know, that sold me. I think I heard it once that they had like a pool and massage chairs, and I was like, a massage chair? Like, I'm in. I've had bad balance because I can't feel my toes today. Oh, wow. If you can do it, then I can. All right. Balance. I knew what you meant. Yeah, Jojo, hope he feels better. Girl, prayers for him. Yeah, we'll be praying for him. If you want to reach out to me, like if you have any questions or anything, you could DM me. I'm on Twitter and I'm on Instagram. Instagram I check like once a day, but Twitter I check throughout the day. I'll help you to the best of my ability if you're looking for like outpatient or maybe even like temporary inpatient, then going to outpatient. I could help you. I mean, I'm not like a professional. I just know what worked for me and what didn't work for me, and that's basically what I go off of is my experience. He has end-stage cirrhosis. So what is his plan? Like when you talk to him, what is his plan? Is he in the mental state that he wants to just keep drinking, or is he open to getting sober? Like what does he say when you talk to him about it? Yes, the massage chairs, yes! I use them after every workout, and I swear to this day that I wasn't nearly as sore. Okay, how much is Planet Fitness? I'll have to look into that. I don't know. I'm pretty sold on the massage chairs. That's like the best part of going to get a pedicure. Like, I always hope they take their time so I could just sit in that massage chair so much longer. Michelle said, thank you all for always being my... Oh, of course, Michelle, of course. What a coincidence that I just got done watching some A&E intervention episodes. Oh, you did? And you're talking about addiction here. I love intervention. Sometimes I have a hard time watching the ones about alcohol, though. Those ones are really hard for me to watch. The other ones, like, I'm always rooting for the person. I'm rooting for them either way. Like, I'm always hoping they actually stay in treatment and they'll accept it. But for some reason, the alcohol ones are so hard for me to watch. I think it brings back a lot of memories that, like, I revisit in my head every day, but I don't necessarily want to revisit it unless, like, I have to. I remember watching the episode where the guy was drinking hand sanitizer. And while I've never had hand sanitizer, there was things I would like. I remember one time I had no alcohol in my house and like I needed it. Like, you know, when you're detoxing and you're shaky and you could feel it in your whole body. I remember I drank a whole bottle of NyQuil. Like, that's the stuff I would do just to get alcohol into my system. But it's hard to cancel. Oh, that might be a good thing for me though. That might be a really good thing. I said right now he is very incoherent. He does not make sense when he talks. He does not recognize me. They're trying to get the toxins out of his blood. When I was, so does he have the DTs right now? Because when I had the DTs, I remember I thought I was at Disneyland. I wasn't even aware I was in a hospital. Like, my mom told me I was asking if I could go on a ride at Disneyland and if I could get a Minnie Mouse shirt. Like, I wasn't even aware until probably the second week I was in a hospital. NyQuil drinker here too. Yeah, I can't believe I did that. Some of the stuff I would do, it was wild. I remember one time I had a wine bottle. This is so bad, but like, I had a wine bottle and I was shaking so bad. Like, I just needed it and I didn't have an opener. I think I remember breaking it and then just like scooping up what alcohol I could left. Like, my addiction was bad. Like, I'm telling you, it was bad. I used to use mouthwash as well if I'd gotten bad. I never drank mouthwash. I don't know why. I'm glad I didn't. Like, that's another thing I don't need to be addicted to. No, thank you. But for some reason, it was NyQuil. And I have a feeling I know why, because it tastes like Jaeger. So, again, this isn't to trigger anybody. Like, I'm trying to tell you my experience and saying, hey, if you're like me or you're going through something like me, like, there is hope. Like, one day you will just have enough and you will know when you're done. Maybe it'll be a bad rock bottom. Maybe it'll be somebody saying, hey, like, you suck. Like, you need to get sober. You were better before you were drinking or using. But something will happen that will click in your brain where you're just done. And if it happened for me, I know it can happen for you, because I was really bad off. Like, I don't know, that I used to spend days walking barefoot, just walking drunk, like looking for people to party with. And of course, like, at weird hours in the night, there's always people to party. And I put myself in a lot of bad, scary situations. Like, one time I was almost trafficked. My mom saved me, actually. I don't know, maybe one day I'll have her tell that story. I don't think she ever wants to come on camera. But she'd be open to talking. But I think it would be interesting to interview my mom, and like, I'm sure there's a lot of things that she showed up for that I don't remember. There's a bill. So, okay, so Health Warrior, it's gonna take time. Like I said, the second week, I don't think it was until the second week I even realized I was at a hospital. Like, that's how bad the DTs are. It's just stress. Okay, yes, drinking Listerine was an all-time low for me. We all have those lows. I remember in rehab, you couldn't have hairspray, you couldn't have perfume. They had to hold it for you, and like if you wanted to use your own hairspray or perfume, you had to go like walk to the front desk and say, hey, can I use it? And I remember asking, and they're like, because people will drink it. People, you know, and I remember that specific point at rehab, I was in my young 20s. So like, it didn't even occur to me how bad alcoholism can get. But now I've lived enough life experience. Like, I can't say that I wouldn't have ever drank any of that stuff. I just didn't. I don't know why, I just didn't. Hi Andrew, how are you? Hello, hello. Good to see you. That explains why I hate the taste of NyQuil. Yeah. Cyber said, it sounds like there is some good sobriety in this group as well as people who are struggling. Connecting is good for all involved. Okay, I'm glad you said that. I didn't know if I was going to share this or not, keep it a secret and just roll it out and try it. I'm going to do a series where I interview people that I know in recovery. One person has 30 years, one person just has a few years, but not just, but you know what I mean, like all different lengths of sobriety, like all different lengths, and they have like the most incredible short stories to tell. And I don't know if it's going to be like a once a month thing, but it's going to be a series where I interview people and they tell their stories. So if you would like, I know you're open to being interviewed, you know, right now I have some friends and family that they've already said, okay, but like I would love to talk about it. I really want this channel. Okay, I've been struggling with what I want this channel to become and where I want it to go, and I still will cover the Foodie Beauty community posts, and like I'll look for clips on Twitter and stuff, but like I really want this channel to be a place where you can go and be inspired if you need it that day and watch a video that can help keep you from relapsing. I want it to be a place where if you're having a horrible day, you could come catch up on celebrity gossip. I want it to be a place where, you know, there's just a variety. And I've been struggling for a while. I don't know if you guys can notice, but the past few days that I haven't covered foodie nonstop, like I'm so much happier. I don't know if you could hear it in my voice, but it became like this weird thing where like I felt like I had to cover everything foodie because people just wanted to see foodie. But then it's gotten so negative and just bad and hateful and vile. Like it's exhausting, and I started being in a bad mood. Like I was snappier than normal. I know that. Like there's a difference between my sassiness where like you come for me and I come back in a sassy way, but I was coming back with attitude, and like I acknowledge that. But since I've just said like I'm just gonna cover her community posts, I feel like lighter. Like I don't have to wait for her to go live, and I don't want to just her to be the main focus anymore. Yeah, do I want to check in? Yes. Do I want her to be the full focus on the channel? No. Okay, sorry you guys. Once I start talking, I sometimes get into a zone and then I forget to read the chat. So if I missed anything, will you please retype if I missed anything important? Did I have liver damage? So I remember the doctors doing, was it an ultrasound? And I had spots on my liver, and they told me that if I didn't stop drinking, that I would have cirrhosis. Now I've had pancreatitis like 892 times, not really, but like a lot. But I didn't have cirrhosis, and I don't have spots on my liver anymore. So if you stop drinking, your liver has a chance to restore itself. Like it's amazing what the body can do. I don't know the situation with end-stage cirrhosis. I'm not gonna pretend and say, you know, if, I don't know, because I'm not a doctor, but I could say like, I had all these horrible things going on with my body. I used to be on like 8 different medications. Now I take 1 and vitamins. But your body is amazing, and it can do wonderful things once all that crap is out of your system. Does that make sense? You've been sober for 12 and a half years. Oh my gosh, Gordon, that's amazing. Yeah, foodie, I don't know. I'm more relaxed, that's it. And you celebrated 10 years. Oh my gosh, congratulations. Everybody who celebrated any milestones this year, I'm so proud of you. whether it's 1 day, 30 days, 30 years, 50 years, 2 hours. Like, I'm just proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Jojo, do I drink? No, I haven't had a sip of alcohol at all. And I don't want to. And I'm very careful. Like, there's no NyQuil in my house. There's no medicine with any alcohol in it. I don't use mouthwash with alcohol. Like, I'm very, very careful. While I know I'm strong, sorry you guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but I have a rod in my spine, and sitting like this, hunched over, is way more comfortable than like this. I don't put myself in situations, if that makes sense. Like, I know I'm strong in my sobriety, but I don't put myself in situations to have to, I don't know if that makes sense. I use CBD. I'm very honest about that. I'm huge on CBD. I use my vape pen. I stopped smoking cigarettes, but like, I'll put CBD oil in my vape pen, or sometimes Nicotina, depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Tia, member for 9 months. Thank you so much. So important to surround ourselves with supportive people who understand us. Agreed. And you know, some of us can't make it to a meeting all the time. Some of us, for my own personal reasons, I don't do AA. Do I have friends in AA? Yes. Do I have friends I talk to regularly that are in the program? Yes. But for my own personal reasons, and a lot of you guys know why, I do not do that. So I think it's important for you to find what works for you. Like, to say AA is the only way to go, that's not right, because some people find sobriety and everything through church. Some people find it by having a close group of friends who are all sober. Some people find it different ways. There's different avenues. So I'm not one of those people who's only like, AA is the only way to go. Do I think most people need rehab, detox, or sober living if they're in addiction? Yeah, most people do. But I have my own reasons. And Tia, thank you so much for being a member for 9 months. Thank you. So to go back to what I was saying, I want to start interviewing people where we share our stories. If you would like to share your story, please DM me or email me, or if you're in the Discord, you can get a hold of me there, and we'll talk about more like when you feel comfortable sharing, if you want to share. And you need to be aware too, like, have some level of privacy. Feel free to share your story, but just be careful, because this is online and people use things against you. People do it to me all the time. So I just want everybody to be aware before you share your story. Have some form of privacy. Don't use real names. Don't, you know what I mean? Just be careful. But this is something I really feel passionate about doing. And, you know, I've already started asking people, you know, in the next 2 weeks, can I interview you? So I really feel like I want that to be a big part of this channel. So people can have a place to go if they feel like using, or if they can't sit with their thoughts and they feel like they're going crazy, they could come and relate to somebody else. Vicky, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. It's nice to know AA is there, but I haven't been to a meeting in over 12 years. Yeah, it's nice to know it's there, but I mean, it doesn't work for some people. I'm sorry to say that, and this is going to get me a lot of hate, but to say that's the only route to go. Now, do I think the 12 steps, everybody should apply to their lives? Yes, I do, but I don't know. One day, if you guys want to hear about my whole thoughts and what happened, I can go into more detail of why. But if you've ever watched my How I Got Sober video, like from over a year ago, I think I touch on it briefly in there. Sorry, let me see. Do you think so, Autumn? Yeah, I think it'll be a good thing. I think it'll be a really good thing. What's my future goals for the channel? I want to dip my toe into ASMR, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. I want to cover like celebrity gossip. I want to have a recovery series where, you know, we talk about our story for an hour. I can interview you, put the videos up, or we could do it during a live stream. Cover foodie here and there. I eventually want to get one of those food services where like they send you the meal kit and you try to cook them. I just kind of want to do it all. I want to do it all. I don't want to be held back by foodie anymore. I felt like it was keeping me stuck, and it started making me very bitter and very angry. And just, I don't know. I like the freedom of just going and checking our community posts and not having to be the fastest one to have a clip up, or be the you know what I mean? It just becomes a lot. Like, it becomes a lot. So Every day we'll still have multiple videos up. One of them will probably be a community post. Or if something crazy happens, I'll go to Twitter and find a clip. Foodie, after everything she's done in general, she doesn't deserve the attention. Like, she doesn't deserve the attention or views or, I'm gonna cuss, ass pats. She doesn't. She doesn't, and I don't want to be somebody contributing to that anymore. When I click on a community post, I'm not giving her AdSense, right? I'm just reading comments that are directed at Foodie Beauty. So I feel more comfortable that way, or doing clips. So when big stuff happens, anything crazy, I'll find a clip. But for the most part, it's gonna be community posts and comments, and then we'll do other things on here too. So I'm hoping to have like 3 videos up a day still. 1 will be Foodie Beauty, 2 will be other things. Yes, audio interviews from people in our community would be, see, I think so too. I think so too. I want to build a community here where you feel safe and you can talk about addiction, recovery, and you know you're not alone. And I want to be the channel somebody finds who lost their child and feels like there's no hope, and they find my channel and they're like, hey, if she got her kid back, I'm gonna get mine too. Like, what did she do to do it? Because I want to fight so hard to get my daughter back. Like, I want to inspire people or motivate people. I don't want to be the person who spreads negativity by spreading Foodie Beauty stuff, you know? Yeah, Cheeto, it's really good to branch out. Yeah. And yeah, AA is a great start for people. Every time I was in rehab, we went to AA meetings, and I looked forward to a lot of them. I remember there was a Friday night meeting where everybody would like dress up all cute, and it was like there was always snacks there, and it was like the Friday night hangout, you know, instead of being at the bar or the club, like it was the place to go. And I liked that. It's just, for me, it seems like in AA, it seems like for me, I found the people who didn't want to get sober. I always found the people who still wanted to drink and drug. And I feel like there's predators. Whether it's a male or females, there's predators. And that's something that everybody needs to be aware of and isn't talked about enough. You know, so people go there and they prey on vulnerable people, and it sucks. So while it works for so many people, it doesn't mean that it's the only way, and it doesn't mean it works for everybody, you know? Do I have my big book still? Yes. Yes, I do. But I don't know. For me, I always say, like, you have to find what works for you. So find what works for you. Find what inspires you, motivates you, centers you. You know, for me, having a sponsor calling and screaming at me because I missed calls or didn't get my homework in on time, like, that's too much for me. Like, I beat myself up enough as it is. Like, having somebody call and scream at me is not fun. Sorry if I'm missing anything. Let's see. I agree, Breezy. I saw a lot of bad people in AA. Way more good people, but there are still, you know what I mean? And it's just, if you're vulnerable, maybe I would just say stick to women's meetings. I don't know. Or if you're a man, stick to the men's. And that's, you know. Oh, it's okay, Pix. I'm glad to see you here. Men flocked. Exactly, Farmhouse. Yes, yes. You do group therapy twice a month. That's awesome. Yeah, I found for me just talking to a therapist, going to weekly therapy sessions, that helps me a lot. I pray. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual, but praying helps me. Doing things that make me happy. You know, really focusing on what I'm doing now, and what can I do better? Like, what can I don't know if that makes sense, but Cheeto, what did I miss? What was heartbreaking? I'm sorry. My views will drop once you drop Foodie. Maybe not, though. Why do I have to think that the only value in me is if I cover Foodie Beauty? Like, why am I only valuable to this community if I only cover Foodie? If people leave and don't want to see other things, then maybe that's what's best, and maybe I need to bring in, you know, new people who want to see more inspiring things, or who want to laugh instead of be like, oh my gosh, like, I refuse to think that I only have to do Foodie Beauty content in order to survive on here, you know? And, you know, if my views drop a little bit, like I said, like, maybe it's clearing the way for the new people to come in who want to see the stuff that I'm doing. Like, don't like Foodie enough to cover her all the time. Like, I don't like her enough to make her the main focus on my channel. She's racist, she doxes people, she's a bully, she's hateful. Look who she's aligning herself with now, people who do revenge porn and everything like that. Like, why do I want to have that the main focus on my channel? She's aligning herself with somebody who calls most of the women in this community fat bitches. Like, maybe she needs to, I don't know. Well, I'm not going to stay stuck covering her all the time. I'm not. I'll do community posts and I'll look for clips, but like, there's not going to be 6 videos a day on her. Nope. Not happening. Minka said Range Rover, but they'll pick back up once people discover the other videos. True. Breezy was in my recommended videos and I wasn't a foodie one, but I saw them after I checked out her channel. For me, I need to think things through and not react immediately, like the exact opposite of Foodie. Yes. Sister said tons of predators in group addiction. Yes, definitely. And you have to be so careful. Like, that's something I'm still learning. Not everybody is your friend and not everybody has your best interest. Pick said, I'm not into the celebrity stuff, but I love that you are making your channel about something else. It's not all going to be celebrity stuff too. Like, I'll still react to Shani for Christ and Rev because I want to expose them and I want people to come to my videos and be like, yeah, I shouldn't give them my last $5 or whatever. Oh my gosh, thank you, Jane. What? Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. I got a super chat. Jane sent me a super chat. Woohoo! Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see. Just like the community posts and the comments. Yeah, I find the comments really funny and interesting and entertaining. So like, we'll definitely still do community posts. Maybe her Instagram every once in a while, but for the most part, it's going to be clips. It's going to be clips. And like I said, like, I just don't feel comfortable giving her my direct view anymore. And I don't know, like, it just became so negative. And like, everybody was saying that too. Like, everybody was saying like, she's going to bring you down. Like, she's so negative. Like, you're going to start to become negative. And it happened, and it just wasn't fun looking for her videos anymore. I remember looking at my phone like, please don't let her go live. Please don't let her go live. Like, 2 more hours, don't go live, because I just didn't want to cover her. So I feel so much more free the past few days. Like, I feel like I've gotten so much more done and accomplished in life, not waiting on Foodie Beauty. And I don't want to do that anymore. So like I said, 1 video a day will be about her, maybe 2 if something wild and crazy happens, but it's going to be a variety every day. Let's see. Actually, there are too many people covering her, so I only watch the channel I enjoy the most. It begins. Yeah, there's like so many people covering the same things that she does. So it's wild. It's crazy. Oh, don't get me started on Missy Moo. Oh gosh. Ugh. I can't ever watch Pete's and never thankfully was into Shani. Negative and nasty, I don't want to watch them. That's okay, Pix. Like I said, I'm going to do a variety of things. There's a story that I want to cover. Well, it's not a story. It's about a rehab that a lot of people get sent to. And I know people who have been to it, and I remember when they would get in trouble at that rehab, they had to wear signs around their neck saying, you can't talk to me today, and nobody was allowed to talk to them for a day. It was a very abusive rehab. I think it's still open, so I'm looking up stories about it right now. I'm not going to say the name of it because I'll say it when the video comes out, but I want to expose that. Like, stuff like this, like, I want to do it all. But I want people to know, like, it's probably not good to send your family there if you really love them, because it's a form of abuse in the name of addiction. I think Casey is BBJ's real name. Pix, thank you so much for the super chat, but I support you. I will give you my You're so sweet, Pix. Hopefully, okay, the different videos I do, let me know which ones you like, and I'll do more of them. Yeah, it's not right. I remember my friend, she went to that rehab, and this one was up in a mountain, and she needed medical attention, and they wouldn't let her call, like, to go see a doctor or get help. And I don't remember, she said she ran away from it, somehow got to a payphone and had to take an ambulance down the hill. But that was her only way to escape the rehab. Like, it's so bad. And I just remember all the stories, like, why would you make somebody wear a sign around their neck, "You're not allowed to talk to me today"? Like, that's, I mean, is that helping people, or is that making them want to leave and go relapse? You know what I mean? So that video I'm hoping to have out this week. I'm doing a lot of research on it, so, because I don't want to just share from what I know and be like, oh, well, my friend said this and my friend said that. Like, I want to read other people's stories and be like, okay, I know my friends aren't lying, but you know what I mean? Like, I need to do more research on it, not just do like he said, she said stuff. It's very childish. I would want to leave too. If that happened to me, I would leave. If they made me wear a sign around my neck saying you can't talk to me because I didn't do my chore or something, or I didn't do my chore good enough. It was just wild stuff. One person I know got kicked out for reading a newspaper. It's a working place too. Like, you have to work while you're there. But not like work so you can make money. They make you do whatever work they want you to do. But I remember she said she was out doing work for them, because you have to go around and tell people about it. Like, that's a big part of it. But she read a newspaper or something while she was out, and she got told on, and they kicked her out. So it's like, there's so many crazy stories. So I'm definitely going to be doing a video on that. Let's see if I'm missing anything. It's not okay at all. It's not okay at all. And those places need to be exposed. Like, you're saying you're doing this all to keep somebody sober. I'd want to leave and drink that day if they did that stuff to me. I'm sorry, but like, humiliating me is not wanting to keep me sober or stay in this program. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's destructive. Exactly. But because it's a rehab and people get sent there, they have to put up with it. But those places shouldn't be allowed to exist at all. At all. I remember one time I went to a sober living, and every week they had a house meeting, and I won't say the name of it, but the house manager used that time to put everybody in the hot seat one by one, and you'd have to sit in the middle, and everybody would have to say what you're doing that bothers them, or what they think that you should be doing better. Like, how is that helpful? Like, imagine going your week thinking you're doing your chores, you've been in on time, you've been making your bed, you're doing everything wonderful, and then Sunday you have to sit down and everybody's telling you what they think you need to do better. Like, that's wrong. I didn't stay sober in that sober living, I'll tell you that much. I didn't. It is terrible, Autumn. Yeah, it sounds like jail, right? So I want to talk about this stuff too, like the, places that say they're here to help you, but they really just want your money to abuse you. So I hope like this different content is stuff that you guys will want to see. If that's, yeah. Do we shame diabetic? Exactly. Then why are we doing that to addicts? Exactly, Jess. You make a really good point. Cyber said shaming someone is not good. People who are trying to get sober need positivity. They're already feeling the crap about themselves. And that's what people who don't have addictions don't get. That we beat ourselves up the most, right? Like, I know for me, sometimes like I'll think about stuff I did in the past. I'm like, I'm such a crappy person. Like, I beat myself up so much. Like, I don't need anybody else helping to beat me up, if that makes sense. Like, I don't need somebody yelling at me when I already have all these thoughts going through my head 24/7. Like, I don't need it. I saw a doc about a teen sent to scared straight programs. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's a whole thing in itself too. Yeah, we can be our own worst enemies, and our heads can be a very scary place to be alone. Like, definitely. I really need your thoughts on my new look. Oh, Michelle, I'm sorry. I kind of feel like this is important to talk about though. So after this live stream, I will go on Twitter and I will tell you what I think. I subbed to you for your personality and stayed for all the positive vibes you give. Thank you. Love the motivational positivity post. I never followed Foodie. Thank you for your positivity. Thank you so much. Do you guys know, I'm not going to name any names, but you guys will know who it is. A person I fake dated told me that I should stop with the community post, with the positivity, that it was old and people didn't want to see it and it takes away from my 3 notifications a day. And that person would tell me that, like, every time I posted, like, why are you posting it? Like, you only get 3 notifications a day, so now you're not going to make as much money. And I would be like, because I want to, like, what if somebody's having a bad morning? Like, I know for me, every single morning I look for a positive post to read. Like, that's the first thing, one of the first things I do. Obviously not the first thing, but I look for something to start my day off right. Like, why would I not want to share that? Like, so I'm so glad when you guys say you like it, because for the longest time, somebody was telling me I should stop doing them. And I'm like, no, like, I really like it. You'd like to talk about homelessness, women's shoulders? Okay, we can do that too. We can do it all, you guys. We have no limitations here. The only thing I'm limiting is the foodie content. Like, it's just too much. It's too much, and it's too dark, and it's too vile, and it's too cruel. And, you know, after what her and Missy Moo did to Perfectly Imperfect and her family, like, that was really eye-opening. And then Foodie doxed T and Sass's child. She won't stop coming for my child. Like, how long are we going to let this behavior be acceptable? Until somebody gets hurt, and then we're going to cry and say, this should have stopped. People should have stopped covering her. Like, so she doesn't deserve any views, like, any support right now until she changes her life and changes what she's doing. Like, it's awful. It's awful to go online and have a platform that large and use it to abuse people because you're mad at them. Like, that's not right. You would rather get those notifications? Awesome. What is the thing on your left side of your couch? A penguin? This? Wait. What thing? This? It's a gnome. I got it at Five Below. I thought he was cute. And then this, is this dog, and I'm such a child sometimes. He made me happy, so I got him. It's so cute. He makes me happy. He's probably gonna stay out all year. So that's that. I don't get notifications for the morning post, so it's all good for me. Oh, that's cool, Nightmare. Your channel, do what you want. Thank you. So there's gonna be some growing pains. I know there's gonna be people leaving and stuff like that, who just want foodie content, and that's fine. Like, I know the group we have right now, like, we all want to see different things, it seems like. So we can make it happen, and the channel will just be a variety for whatever mood you're in. You want celeb gossip? I got you. You want recovery talk? I got you. You want to check in with Foodie? We could read a community post. I got you. You want to do deep dives into rehabs that clearly shouldn't still be around? Like, we'll do that too. I definitely, like I said, I really want to do the recovery series where you could share your story, what happened, how you got sober, what it's like now, you know. I think that would be really, really great, and we can inspire so many people, you know. And it's good to show, you know, we still make mistakes sober. Like, I make mistakes daily, but we don't stop trying, and we don't give up, you know. Chachi is in the room. You want me to go get her? She's laying with my mom's dog on my bed. What does Chachi think of Max? She doesn't like Max at all. Not one bit. Not one bit. I tried. She doesn't want nothing to do with him, but he's so cute. I love him. Pixel, sorry, context for my comment about the notifications. I want your happy, positive energy, even if it seems silly to someone else. Aw, makes people smile. That makes me so happy, Pix. Thank you. Yes, Erin, if you guys want me to do ALR, we can do that. We could do that. It was exhausting doing Foodie Beauty and ALR at the same time, like watching, by the time I was done watching Foodie's live streams and everything else, or vlogs, like, I had no energy for ALR. Like, I was just, I don't know, she could have grew wings and flown, and like, I just couldn't cover it. I had no energy. But I feel like since I'm freeing up more of my time, not wondering what Foodie Beauty is doing and having to get the first video out, or, you know, I feel like I want to cover more things. So if you guys want to see ALR content, we could definitely do that. Hi Dana, have a great day at work. Thanks for saying hi. It does make people smile. That makes me so happy. You want a small dog check-in? Okay, we'll check in with her. Love everything you post. Post it all. Thank you. I feel really, really inspired right now. I feel like I've been smiling more than I have ever for a really long time. I don't know, something's been changing within me. I guess when you go through what I just went through and everything, like you go through changes, right? Like I'm changing and I'm learning and I'm growing, and it's just, I don't want to stay stuck with Foodie Beauty content. Like I want to talk about my life, my experiences, and I want to help people, and I also want to be able to laugh with you guys too. Like I don't always want to be on, like I want to cover celebrity gossip and laugh with you guys, or funny clips and stuff. So it's going to be a mixture, and I think it's going to be a really, really good thing, a really good thing. And I want to acknowledge that I know I probably have been snappier than usual. So if I've been snappy, I'm really sorry. But I feel like things, oh my gosh, MG. What the heck? Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you for the positivity. We are here because we adore you as a creator and person. Change is a good thing, and the Foodie Beauty universe is toxic and exhausting. I agree. I'm gonna cry. MG, thank you. I got a super chat. I got a super chat. MG sent me a super chat. Woohoo! Thank you so much. That was so sweet. Thank you. Ugh, you're an angel. And I'm so happy that you like the changes, and thank you for being so supportive and here for me, and thank you. I truly appreciate you. Now I can't see because my little eyes have little tears in them. Let's see, the funny thing is that ALR makes me laugh now. She kind of does sometimes to me too. Pick said, MG, ALR is exhausting. I only watch reactions that are short. Yeah, when she does those 30-minute ones, I like avoid those. But I mean, we'll do a reaction to her. Maybe if she posts today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. We'll go back to ALR tomorrow. So our schedules to go live will always be Wednesdays and Fridays and Monday if we can. So, and it will always be at 2 o'clock because that time works perfect for me. It seems to work good for you guys. So Mondays will be, if we can, today was a I can, but it will always be Wednesdays and Fridays. MG, that was just so sweet. Thank you. I know, Pix. She said, MG, I have no other words. That was so nice. Thank you so much. Embrace the change. It's a beautiful process. That's what I think so too. I think it is. I think growth is beautiful. And like I said, like I know I'm going to lose subscribers along the way. And that's okay, because if people just want to see Foodie Beauty stuff, there's 855 channels that all cover the same Foodie Beauty stuff. Like, I want to bring in people that want more of the variety too, you know, and thank you guys for sticking with me and being here for me and sticking through all that drama that happens. Like, I just appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, I'm going to show you guys Chachi, and then I'm probably going to get off here. Sam's Club has the best salad. I'm going to show you guys really fast just because I'm obsessed with it. Do you guys mind if oh, outfit of the day. I got this shirt, I think at Costco. This was at Costco for like $15. And then of course my H&M jeans. I get all my jeans from H&M. But there's this salad that I'm obsessed with from Sam's Club. It's called the Mediterranean salad. And it's pasta, kale, mozzarella, sun-dried tomatoes. Hold on, I'm going to show you guys that really fast, and then I'll get Chachi. I'll be right back. Okay, so this will probably be my lunch for like the next 3 or 4 days. Can you guys see it? Let me open it, because I'm going to eat it anyways when I get off here. I'm so hungry. It's so good. Okay. Can you guys see this? And it comes with a lot. My daughter loves it too. It's so good. And I think there's Parmesan, mozzarella, so it's a lot of cheese, but I make myself feel better by telling myself at least there's like kale in it. There's kale, and then, oh gosh, I just sat on the lid. Okay, let me see if I'm missing anybody's. Wait, is that your take on the, huh? Let's see Okay, thanks exactly. It's never just been about Foodie. She's got it. You guys are so nice. Thank you. It's so much better. Okay, well, because I did something different. I used to hate filming from my phone because usually it's almost always dying. Like if you guys look in the videos, I'm either charging it or it's like, well, not always, but it's usually almost always dying. So by the time I want to go live, like it's not charged, but I figured it out this time. I have the camera on the ring light, and then like my computer, which you guys can't see me, my laptop is right in front of me, so I could just look at the comments. Also too, I can't see the comments on the phone. So that was a big thing too. When I have it right there, I'd have to like be like that. But I think I figured it out, and if this works good and you guys like it, then we'll keep it up until I get a laptop camera. But next time I'll make sure to flip it so it's in portrait and not. All right, let me get Chachi. You just ate a salad with your friend's homemade blue cheese. Oh my gosh, I love blue cheese. That sounds so good. I have a love-hate relationship with kale. I still don't know if I like it or not. MG, I hear you. Sometimes I really like it. Sometimes I'm like, eh. But it's really good in this. It's, I don't know. This thing, it ties all together. I'm telling you, it's so good. So if you guys go to Sam's Club, I highly recommend that. It's the Mediterranean salad. And it makes a couple, I mean, it makes a good meal, and it makes a couple meals because it's so much. So homemade cheese, blue cheese sounds so good right now. Let's see. Tammy, did I miss you? Hi, Tammy. Hello. Sometimes kale tastes bitter to you. Yeah, it depends. You love that you could see my tree without seeing it too. Thanks for talking about good food. I was driven to bad food more than once after. I'm so sorry, Cyber. I can't help it, you guys. The holiday pies from McDonald's. I'm such a bad influence with that. I am so sorry, but they're just so good, and they're only here for the holidays. After December, I think they're gone. But yeah, that's like my, man, I can eat good all week, and then I get those holiday pies, and it's like, it's all over. But, so Friday, I'm still going to have my holiday pies. On our Friday live stream, I will be eating holiday pies. But let's try and be good, like, the whole week. So Fridays, or you know what I mean, during the weekdays. So Fridays can be, like, our treat ourselves days. But this is really good, and it doesn't feel too heavy when you eat it, but it fills you up, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see. I know, the holiday pies. I'm such a bad influence with that. It's so funny. My daughter wanted some yesterday. So we went to one McDonald's and they were all out. And we went to another McDonald's and they were all out. And we were joking around. I'm like, baby, I was like, it's because I've been talking about them on live streams. Now everybody's flocking to McDonald's for holiday pies. I also want to talk about too, we're going to start talking more about like my personal life. Like my daughter's a part of that, but she won't be. Like I'm not going to have her on here anymore. She liked being a part of vlogs for a while. But it's just not a safe place. The online is just, and I've had to learn that with everything going on. But what was I even saying with this? Oh yeah, I want to talk more about my personal life. Like maybe film like a day with me or a morning with me, something like that. And I won't have her on camera, but I want to do more things where you guys get to know a little bit more of what I do every day, or, you know, just more about my personal life. Like, me and my daughter's father had a very weird relationship for a long time where like we only communicated if it was about our daughter, but like now we talk on the phone every day. We have a good relationship now. Sorry, I just choked on my own spit. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'll be okay, I think. Oh, that's awful when that happens. Oh my gosh. All right, let me go get Chachi while I'm like coughing. Hold on. That was awful. Chachi, come here. Come here, Pennington. That made my eyes water. Here's Chachi. Hi, baby. I love you. Say hi, Breezy Bunch. Hi. Hi, baby. She's in a little ho-ho-ho sweater. Oh, my eyes are watering. There we go, love. Oh, does anybody else just randomly choke on their own spit, or is it just me? Oh, I'm having a whole moment. Okay. My niece has that. Oh my gosh. I always choke on my own spit. I do that more often than I care to admit. And each time it happens, it's like it happens for the first time. It takes your voice away and everything. Aw, Chachi. She's such a sweetheart. Pix, if I missed your ideas, tell me them. She always wears clothes cyber because she's always cold. Always. She's always shivering. So when I put her in like the little sweatshirts and stuff, she doesn't shake as much and she's not cold. And despite what people think, she really likes wearing the clothes. She gets mad at me when I put the hoods up. That's the only thing she doesn't like. So I try not to put the hoods up. But for the most part, Chachi just likes being warm. She wants to be in a sweater and she wants to be under 25 blankets. Yeah, so I think I'm going to eat lunch, you guys. So we'll go live again Wednesday at 2 o'clock p.m. Do you guys just like this where we just come on and talk about whatever we talk about? Or do you guys want me to have like subjects ready? Because I could do that too, but I kind of like that we just go wherever the conversation leads us. Same, Chachi, I know. I bought the coziest blanket from Costco. Or was it Sam? I always get Costco and Sam's Club confused sometimes. So I think I got it at Costco. It's like a knit blanket where it feels like a knit sweater over you. It feels so good. You like this type, Cyber? Yeah, it's fun. We could just talk about whatever we want to. You love that it is freeform. Very cool. My Yorkie has her own wardrobe. She loves sweaters and shirts and asks for them. Yeah, I have a reindeer sweater. I'm going, how cute, Minka, send me a picture. Tammy said sometimes on crime would be good too. Oh, true crime? Yeah. I was thinking about doing a true crime video, but I don't know. I mean, those are pretty serious topics, and I don't know if I should put it on a channel that talks about like celebrity gossip and foodie beauty and stuff, because I don't know. But I guess maybe if I start doing ASMR and, well, no, I don't know. Maybe I'd make another channel to do true crime. I'm not sure. That's what I think, Erin, too. It's good, chill energy. Chachi doesn't have a closet, but she has a big, like, one of those cloth bins, you know, that you could put stuff into, and it's huge and it's full. She has a lot of clothes. We may need Chachi's. I know, Dee, that would be so much fun. We should do a Chachi fashion show. She has more clothes than, well, we probably have the same amount of clothes. She has a lot of clothes, though. Crazy celebrity crimes. Oh my gosh, that would be so much fun to do. That would be more reviews and watch parties might be fun. Okay, we can do that too. Yeah. I'm open to everything, you guys. I'm a huge true crime expert. Have you ever heard the podcast Hollywood Crime Scene? It's super raunchy though. I haven't, but I'll check it out. I used to be really big into true crime. Like I watched Daniel Hallen, Stephanie Harlow, Kendall Ray, Bella Fiore. Who else? I was like really into it. And I like to fall asleep hearing people talk because like if it's too quiet, I can't sleep. So like I need to have my phone on a podcast or something just talking. It doesn't matter what it's about. But I remember like I was listening to so much true crime that like I started dreaming about things. So like I took a big break from it. And now like I'll watch true crime here and there. But definitely not like I used to be so into it. I'm definitely down for true crime. Okay, Pix. So I'll figure it out how I could do it in a respectful way, either on this channel or I'll have to maybe make another channel just for true crime. I'm not sure. We'll revisit this again and we'll talk about this more. Yeah, it happens here. I went from city to farm and it's so quiet out here. Yeah, if it's quiet, I feel like my mind just races that I don't even get the chance to sleep because it's like thought after thought after thought after thought after thought. So if I'm listening to somebody else talk about whatever it is they're talking about, like my mind quiets down, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Nothing on ghosts, please. Okay, so no paranormal, Tammy? Okay, no. Yeah, I wouldn't be going into detail with things. catfishing and scam. We could do, yes, catfishing scam. That'd be funny. We should do catfishing scams. Oh my gosh, yes, we should. Bailey, do you listen to Bailey Sarian? She does true crime and makeup. I used to. I haven't watched maybe for a couple months, but I want to start watching her again. I follow her on Twitter too. She's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. I wish I could do my makeup like she does her makeup. Same, it drowns out my own thoughts, and yes, when I hear somebody else talking, like my mind isn't racing, and then I'm able to just relax and fall asleep. Same thing, like it could be freezing out and the heater's on, but like I'll still have a fan going because I need that buzz, that sound, like the buzzing sound. I don't know. I have weird sleep things, and I'm aware of it. Like, I'm very much aware of it. Lady, she just posted today. Oh, Bailey did? Okay. I don't like true crime either. Maybe a different channel. It can be, yeah, I think if I did true crime, maybe it could be like the catfishing things or something that's not, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Like, we have time to revisit it. You know, we're just restarting things again, covering different topics. So we'll talk about it more, you guys. White noise. Yes, exactly. It can be freezing and my fan does not. Yeah, I always have that fan on. Always. Did anyone watch to the thing about Pam? No. You sleep with a fan too? It's the only way, I swear, the sound. It's so comforting. Did you guys talk about Sister Wives? Not in this live stream, but do you want to Wednesday? We can talk about reality TV Wednesday. I did the Sister Wives video on Janelle leaving, and I'm so proud of her. And I happened to see on Instagram today, Christine was doing like a poetry reading. She looks so good. Her face just has a glow to it. Like, she looks like she's just really living life now. And I love to see that. I don't think anybody should still be married to Cody. I hope Robin will leave him too. I don't think she will, though. I don't think she will. She stands by him no matter what he does and says. So yeah, well, we can't do it tomorrow. I'm gonna go live Wednesday again. So today's Monday, so it'll be Wednesday again. But we could do, like, we could talk about reality TV Wednesday if you want. I think that would be fun. You could do reality TV. I love reality TV. I love it. I also, you know, I was thinking about like doing Lifetime movie reviews or like Netflix movie and talk about that. Like, I could say, okay, you guys, if you have Netflix or Hulu, watch this movie, and then we could talk about it on Friday's live stream. Like, I thought maybe that would be fun to try. I don't either, Taylor, and I don't feel bad about it. I love Sister Wives. You don't watch it? That's okay. I've never seen 90 Day Fiance. There's certain shows that just like, I don't know, that I never really got into. I think I tried to watch it and a guy had no neck and I remember just being really weirded out. But maybe I'll give it another try. Like, his head was on his shoulder. Like, I don't know. I can't even remember the guy's name, but like, he was kind of scary to me. Love Sister Wives, but don't. YouTube is my reality TV. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's Tuesday morning. Okay. So it'll be Wednesday. So Wednesday at 2 p.m. we'll go live. Let's talk about reality TV and let's have lunch together. I'll probably still have this on Wednesday, so I'll eat some of this on Wednesday. And it'll just be like a light stream where we could just laugh and have fun, and I think it'll be a good thing. Addicted to 90 Day Fiance. Is that who it is, Ed? That's who people say Foodie looks like, right? Is that who they say she looks like? I don't know. I just remember he really creeped me out. And I don't remember exactly why, but I just remember he didn't have a neck. That's not why he creeped me out. Just something about him creeped me out. But maybe I should give it another try. You may want a veggies. Oh, veggie sub. Oh my gosh. I got my mom hooked on those from Subway too. They're so good. The Veggie Delight with the fresh mozzarella cheese. Cody is the biggest Oh, he is, definitely. I can't stand Cody. Can't wait for Wednesday. All right, you guys, I'm going to eat lunch. I'm going to change back into some pajamas because I don't stay like this all day. This is my throw something on and pretend like I get dressed. but mainly it's like morning pajamas, afternoon pajamas, nighttime pajamas, unless I'm going somewhere. But like I'm not like the high heel. Like if you do that, that's great. This is my look. Like I'm usually in jeans and like a sweatshirt. That's pretty much how I roll. Why can't I find it? Sorry, Erin, maybe trying to find it. Oh, that's probably why, Minka, yeah. All right, you guys, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. Thank you, mobs, for being here. MG, thank you so much for that super chat. Like, I'm just in awe of your generosity. That was so nice of you. Thank you. So we'll see you Wednesday again at 2 p.m. Pacific. I think later today I'm either going to do a Shani video or an ALR video. But that'll be at some point today, tonight. It might be later tonight if that's okay. Like I said, one video will be Foodie Beauty a day, and that'll probably be community posts. But for the most part, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna do it all on here. And let's talk more. Okay, so before you guys go, if you want to be a part of the recovery series and share your story, DM me on Instagram, Twitter, or in the Discord. But I hope you guys are having a great day, great evening, wherever you are. I would say let's shake off any bad vibes, but it's been all good vibes here. So I almost just knocked over my makeup bag. So I will see you guys again on Wednesday, and I'll have a video at some point today on something else. All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye. Oh, I gotta turn it off on my phone. Oh, wait, I don't know how to end the live on my phone. Oh, no. Hold on. Oh, no. If it just ends, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to figure out how to... I would love to discuss that with you, Vicky. Yes, please message me on Twitter or DM. I'm trying to end this live. Okay, I'm going to end it. Bye, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.